Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Now, in the last episode, we went through the quest not without incident, and we had went through a dungeon, the Siren Song Sea. So now, we are in Kugane. So, yeah, I had some thoughts about what to do for this episode, and I think I should just go along with the story for now. Yeah. So, Alphino. How you doing, buddy? The man from Ul'dah. Despite travelling halfway around the world, Alphino is in no mood to take in the sights even. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Carvelian. Oh, Carveline. I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go without reaching... Okay, I'm mincing my words here. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Offard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first travellers seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gogetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Offord, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Yeah, you also got arrested. Captain Carvelian, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to relax. Rest, relax, and reflect. Or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely you did not think I travelled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart? Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the navigator watch over and keep you. Yeah, hopefully there won't be a Siren Song Sea hard mode. Hopefully they don't return. Or some new spooky thing appears there. I'm jinxing myself. Right then, to the hostelry? The hostelry, however you pronounce it. After you. Oh, I thought I was actually going to have to travel. Never mind. It's so pretty. Wait, is that catfish?
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
No, we are not.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
Who are you and how do you know about us? And Why do you remind me of Hasegawa Taizo from Gintama? I'm just going to put his picture up because he reminds me of this guy. Seriously. I've never watched Gintama, but damn, I recognize the guy. Mind you, I've seen the opening a lot. Anyway.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Ul'dah Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Wait, Lolorito? As in the asshole from 2.55 Before the Fall? The asshole who got us framed for something? Well, not necessarily framed, but yeah, who got us into a lot of shit, I'll just say. Can I just call you Cock from now on?
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion.
Naked? Excuse me? Do I need to replay the entire cutscene of 2.55?
I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Ul'dah markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
Is that a turtle man? Yes, it is. Wow, this is gonna be fun.
To paraphrase, Kugane is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Well, that was an intense cutscene. So, hang on, your name is Shitan? That's an awesome name. Before I do anything now. So where are the turtle guys I saw? Hello? No? Really? I saw a turtle man and a catfish guy here. Damn it. Ah well. So, Tataru. I don't trust him one bit, and neither should you. Forgive me, the mere mention of the Ul'dah trading company is enough to... I'm fine, truly, you don't need to worry. You need not worry. I dare say Alphino has met his match. So there are Imperial spies everywhere. Great, just great. And you must be Mariashna Grandini, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Giggity, Savior of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants. What? If some of the more puzzling rumours are to be believed? Is they referring to the Hildebrand questline? I knew it! May I say what an honour and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to... change the event. Are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company officers. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me. Alright. Follow Hancock. So, I guess we're going to Definite. Or the FFXIV. Tell you what, before I talk to you and complete the quest, let's get this thing done. And boop. You're tuned to the FFXIV. Now, if I want to travel back to Eorzea, any teleport point, except for your favourite ones, are 999. It's a long way back. Right, so Lise. Even the FFXIVs look different here. Tataru? I say, what is that smell wafting from yonder tea house? Could it be? Yes. Could it just possibly be the scent of whispered secrets waiting to be overheard? Damn. Let's say, I know that our would-be host has elected to dress in the local fashion. Yes, he has. I do not like the cut of that man's jib, not one bit. Alright. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Ten Konto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the FFXIV, which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlayan, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease. Far Eastern FFXIV technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Onishishu. Onishishu? Aye. A collective of skilled craftsmen who guard the ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you'll find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune, if you like, which I've already done. Alright. Now, what am I going to do? There. Spare bond. More cheese. Use the cheese! Where the streets are paved with Koban. And that gets me 255 bracelet. Yeah, that ain't being traded. Alright. Hancock would very much like to continue talking. However, I think I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna do a few other things before I talk to him again for the other quest. Now, I guess for the sake of it, I want to get all of these Ephrite or Ephenets, and then I think I'll be tackling something. Something which I'm not going to like and which may take me an hour or two, but hey ho. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take me that long. I mean, I've managed to do it before. I just gotta remember how to do it. So I've gotten that one. Next is that one, then that one, then that one. Aye. Oh, so I guess I could show off a funny little thing. A funny little reference, I could say. Yeah. So attune to this one. And I should be able to get into here. Oh my god, this place looks so pretty! Oh. This place really does look pretty. So, Ephenet Shard. And the Empire has a building here. Well then. Favneran Consult. Hello? This is the Favnarian Consulate. No, you may not enter without official business. Festus. That's close enough, Savage. Damn. These guys are brutal. Did I get this F right? Oh, Fnet. It's an Ephenet shard. Ethernet. Why can't I say the bloody thing properly? Alright, so I've done the market, I've done number 1 pier, done that. So next is Ruby Bazaar. And then I can just teleport back up, get the hostelry, get the barracks, get the district, and then get the inn. So, Ruby Bazaar. Got the market, so you know what, yeah, I'll teleport. So there, 4, and then, oh boy, the jumping puzzle. The jumping puzzle, the jumping puzzle. Me and a few people have tried said jumping puzzle. I managed to do it after a long ass time. I don't think a friend managed to do it yet. I think they gave up on it. Yeah, if I can get it done in a good amount of time, then I might do the next quest. So, Shiokaze Hostelry. You know what, I might actually do another quest before I actually do this one. Yeah. I just want to get this thing out of the way first so I can just teleport around. I love this song. Is my dog whimpering? Oh, must be having a weird dream. Yeah, that's a long way into there. I should really pick up the samurai job quest. Yeah, in a bit though. So, Rakuza District, Matsuba Square. There's the Ephenet Shard. And now it's daytime. Lovely. What's that? What the f... Is that someone standing? In midair. Well, that's Something I cannot for the life of me explain. Where is... oh. I have that shard. And this should be the last one I need. You have attuned yourself to all the infinite shards in Kugane. Lovely. Now, I believe this bit has a little funny reference here. It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Rogadin. So, yeah, this is a Simpsons reference. It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders. Oh, so anyway. Back to Kugane Ifrit Plaza. Now, I said I was going to do this, wasn't I? Oh boy. Right, before I tackle him, this jumping puzzle. Oh boy. Now, the point of this jumping puzzle is to get to the very top of this building, so you can get a sightseeing log. All of that for a sightseeing log. Oh boy. I'm in the wrong place. So I need to go out of here, jump up, fail. Oh, this is a good start. This is a good start indeed. let's try and put this into practice then. Fuck. Hello Capella, hopefully for the final time. Don't do that. There we go. Take that off. Right. You. Hey, turning the fan off. Blub. I said blub. Bub. Bub. Boop. And boop. Oh. Oh, that was... Ugh. Sightseeing log entry number 26 complete. God damn. And if I go to find the sightseeing log in question... Shiokaze Hostelry, a towering cabin, the largest in Kugane, favoured by local merchants and dock workers and foreign visitors alike. Guests can indulge in Far Eastern cuisine, made with the freshest seafood, while sipping on fine rice wine, imported from Koshu, the main island of Hingashi. I did all that for that. Ugh. That took me an hour and a half. And I spent probably about 6 hours on my first character doing this. So, yeah. Enjoy the view. 'Cause it's a doozy to get up here. Uh-huh. Way! Uh-huh. It is a doozy. Right, there's going to be a hell lot of editing because I'm going to do one more quest here. So, yeah. Okay, after the editing hell, that was the Hostelry Jumping Puzzle. I'm going to do a couple more quests. So, Hancock. Where the streets are paved with Coban, Hancock would very much like to continue talking. Alright. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aephorite. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. Alright. So we've got some markets to explore. God, after doing the jumping puzzle for an hour and a half, I want just normal relaxing quests. Seriously, it was annoying. Right then. Ooh. Looks like a nice place. Anyway, Tataru. Be still, my heart. Alpha, no? Well, well, I would expect no less of a bustling port. Alice, eh? Just look at these garish designs. Not fond of subtlety, are they? Is that a theatre over there? Yes. Sadly, I can't go in it. Believe me, I've tried. Lise. No sign of Kogetsu or Yugiri here. Not that I expected to stumble across them just like that, though it would have been nice. And Coke. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane, Kugane Dori. Oh, Kugane Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where gold fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kugane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Hehehe, now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Oh, she's a Lalafell. Is that racist? Now, well, Hancock of the East, Ul'dah Trading Company. You're with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Kaiten. Pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaiten of the Hakuuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. I feel like I know this guy from somewhere. Ah well. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Eastern Bow. I hope I learn that sometime. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find them all and much more. So yeah, we can buy armor, weapons, tools, food, pretty much anything. Well, nearly anything. So yeah. There's a lot of stuff around here. None which I need, mind you, but hey ho. So yeah, you want your dyes, you can get your dyes. You want your dark matter. You want anything, it should be here. I hope. Don't think I haven't memorized every detail of that street. There's at least half a dozen shops that will soon be enjoying my custom. Where to next, I wonder? The district up ahead has a different air about it. Yeah. We're actually quite far from the docks now, aren't we? This place is bigger than I thought. If we may pause here for a moment. Yeah, that looks Garlean. This road leads to the Ijin Gai, the district in which Ijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical alterations. After all, such spots are being strictly forbidden. The Seki Segumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What? Cut down there and then? And there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance, when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Seki Segumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Oh god. Just like in 2.55. I don't even want to think about that. So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves. In the manner of the late Telechi Adelechi. Oh god, he mentioned it. He mentioned the guy being cut in half in 2.55. Well, I'm glad you're getting a laugh out of it. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. You better not be working for the Garleans. Yeah, I guess she wasn't there, so she didn't see what happened. Yeah. Oh well. So, completing the quest at the consulate. Yeah, which I briefly looked at. Looks very plain. So that building's full of Garleans. Please, behave. Tataru, danger, excitement, intrigue, oh my! Alright, I'll say. Some might call it unwise to loiter outside the gates of a hostile empire's consulate. Yeah. Compared to the Hengan architecture, this seems drab and uninspired. Or mayhap I have simply had my fill of Garlean aesthetics, such as they are. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local design, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Sure, why not? And you guys say the same thing. Alright. So, final quest this episode then. By the grace of Lord Lolorito, Hancock seems to be quite pleased with himself. There is oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district. Oh my. But you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. Yeah, I wonder which one it is. Which one would this be then? Ah well. Oh, you. It is good to see a fellow Eorzean. Yep, you're I can't think, but you have the same design as the people from Vanland. Alright, so Alice, there is no denying that this place was built for an Ul'dah. There we go, Ul'dah. Even though it feels just out of place as the Garlean consulate, it's a lot more comforting. Ah, the unmistakable scent of wealth and power. Lalafels know it well. I dare say we could travel to Mericidia or the New World and find a man like Hancock waiting for us. Don't say that, they are going to be new expansions eventually. Oh dear lord, they are. East Aldenar Trading Company Aid. Greetings, sirs and ladies, and welcome to the Kugane branch offices of the East Aldenar Trading Company. Lovely. Right, Hancock. At long last we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have so much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Ooh. Nice shade of purple. Of course, there'd be a statue.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed.
Unpleasantness? Several people died in that.
Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
Gosetsu? I keep calling him Gogetsu. Oops.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea.
Okay.
Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Huh, so... Okay, we've got a little bit of help from Lolorito. So, Hancock, I must confess, I am an avid collector of all things Far Eastern. Seize for yourselves, I insist. Alright. You have a fan. You have wallpaper. Mats. You have armor, weapons, a gun. You have bars. You have a coral, you have the small tree, which I would love to have in real life. You have a Lolorito statue. You have a fish. You have a Moogle. And you have plants. Alright. Tataru. Oh, this place takes me back. It reminds me of the workshop of an Ul'dah lapidary I once served. Alright. He was not exaggerating when he spoke of their ward's efficiency. Efficiency, I guess. Efficiency. Whoever wove them did so with consummate skill. I'm not sure how I imagined our time in the Far East unfolding, but it definitely didn't involve Uldahs. And especially not these Uldahs. Still, whatever works, right? Aye. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, you could stop calling him Lord, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Alright. So, yeah, I guess, I think with that I'll be ending this episode. So, just seeing what's ahead. A good samurai is hard to find. Alright. So, yeah, I will end this episode here. This has been DragonofEternity going through more Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In this episode, I decided to explore Kugane with Hancock, and we saw some of the sights. I got the FNet shards, I spent way too much time on the jumping puzzle, and we've got a new base of operations. So, yeah, I guess next episode we will be looking for Gogetsu or Gozetsu and Yugiri. So, yeah, and with that, viewers, until next time. God, I started to fade my voice there. And with that, viewers, until next time. There we go.